since the last Eminem album, Revival, which everybody hated pretty much, and there's not much things to say about that album. I didn't like it either. Nobody likes woke Eminem apparently, which is something everybody was like before he released the album. Everybody were telling these super talented artists to speak on the issues, but apparently for Eminem we don't want that. It wasn't good, the execution was poor, the songs weren't as memorable as we would want them to be, so that was a flop. Literally, that was a flop. Everybody agrees to that in the everywhere. That's a flop. So now we get this new project called Kamikaze. He's trying to commit suicide, Japanese style. Let's see. I heard there's some fucking tea on this shit, bro. So this is the artwork. As you can see here, it's very. It looks a lot like the Beastie Boys' License to Ill album cover, which a lot of people on Twitter are like saying he ripped them off for saying negative things about it. But I don't think it's a bad thing that he used the cover that looks alike. I actually think it's a good thing for the Beastie Boys, because nowadays not really that many people know them or care about their music as maybe back in the day people did. So it's a good thing to shine a light on them. So all publicity is good publicity in my opinion, at least. So now we got this new album Kamikaze. So we're gonna listen to the first track. I've already listened to the first 3 or 4 tracks, and I've only have good things to say about it. So the first track is called The Ringer. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm just gonna write down my first thoughts. See where this takes me.
Just how to make greatness straight out the gate. I'm about to break it down. Ain't no mistakes allowed, but make no mistake, I'm about to rape.
I like that he's using more like modern stuff beats. You know, like he's using more trap instrument. Sorry. I like that. That's a good step to start. Not the fucking not trying to shit on Rick Rubin, but on Revival, the thing they were doing with the fucking guitars and shit, that shit wasn't good.
The alphabet, I make raise some brows. If I press the issue just to get the anger out. Full magazine.
And the flow too. He's got a nice flow.
Clicks, but bitch, you just lit the fuse. Don't get misconstrued. Business is huge. Shitless, ring your cup full of syrup and lean. Maybe I need to stir up shit, preferably shake the world up if it were up to me.
Oh, whoa! I haven't realized the song is like almost 6 minutes, and there's a bit switch near the end at like 4:30 something. Damn. That's a very solid track, solid, good way to start the album off. That was interesting. The flows. I think threw some shots at Mamba rappers. Of course, he was gonna do that. It's M. Come on. Sorry about the audio in the first part. I didn't realize I had the fucking audio on. So the next track is called The Greatest.
Motherfuckers talking crazy, saying I should quit. I fucking tell them maybe.
Come on. Eat it. So using that Kendrick Lamar flow from Be Humble, that's a good way. I like that his not like his last album. Sorry again, I know I'm talking about Revival too much, but I feel like when you're going to criticize an artist's new work, you have to look back at their last work, in a sense that you can. If you're gonna take an artist as an artist, you need to take them as a separate entity before comparing them to other people. So you have to compare them to their past self, if that makes sense. And I think on this album, he's more like referencing things that are like currently going on in the hip hop community. And that's a good thing. Like giving nods to like Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole on some of these tracks. That's very good. That's very good. And this song has a very nice hook. The hook is very turn up. You can't go wrong with it. And he named it Greatest. Come on, bro. Come on. So next track, it's called Lucky You. Okay. Whoa. Is that Joyner Lucas? What the fuck? What? It's Joyner Lucas. What the fuck? It's not even in the credits. You did? God damn. Eminem and Joyner Lucas on the same track. That's like a fucking dream team. Come on. Everybody been talking about that. Oh my fucking god. Do you imagine if you can throw on there like Kendrick Lamar or... But this is already good. And they made the track for 4 minutes. That's very dope. Let's go. Can't wait. A Joyner Lucas verse can never fail. If he's done, especially if he's on that fucking super miracle lyrical genius shit, my nigga, it's always gonna be fire. God damn. Woo. I like the flow. I like how he started that shit. God damn. Wait. Going at the mambo rappers again. Hey, that right there, that's like, oh my fucking god. Definitely this track I'm gonna listen back to it. God damn, do you imagine listening to this in the whip? Oh fuck. Nothing to say. That's it. This is probably my favorite track by far. Up to the next. That was Lucky You. The next one is Paul Skit. Is it Paul? I know Paul is in Is he like his manager? Yeah. So that was a skit. No shit. Paul skit. Ah. Okay, next track. It's called Normal. I wonder what he's gonna be doing. Some abnormal shit, probably.
Yo, how do I keep getting in relationships like this? Maybe it says something about me.
No shit.
Even when I'm in bed laying right next to her, wants to get back together, and until she gets her act together, she thinks I'm being mean, and now she starts to scream and shout. She's about to let the demons out. Just want you to be normal. Why can't you bitches be normal? Always gotta hopelessly devoted, so much so that I bet you she don't even know that she's the first thing I think of when I wake. We've always swept it under the carpet, even when I'm on gets to called it. I'm so wicked, and how the fuck did I complete it? And once you succeeded, repeat it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Business your friends like the prize, so you got them all undercover just like most. Hope it long, you recognize me.
So, the first part of the song is more underwhelming. I get it, but the beat switch was worth it. But the first part, probably not gonna be listening to that shit again. The singing, the singing wasn't that good. But the second part, that shit was fire. That shit is fire. Okay, I see what you're doing. I think this track is more experimental in a sense where he's changing stuff. But I like the second part more than the first part. So moving on. M calls Paul. It's another skit. I'm not gonna listen to that. It doesn't count as music to me. Anyways. Stepping Stone. That's the next track. Whoa, 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 whoa. You taking it back? Taking it back?
Globally huge, watching sales go through the roof. We rode when we feuded, running having soldiers included. A multitude of homies who would pounce for no good excuse. We were so bulletproof, rope soup and soaked in our boots. I just noticed the oomph was gone when we go in the booth, cause it's stones.
That's like the fucking classic Eminem, goddamn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. That's classic Eminem. Another favorite track. I'm pretty sure you can't go wrong. He's talking some lyrical shit, spitting bars everywhere. He's telling a story. Another favorite song. So Stepping Stone. Next track. Not Alike. Okay, I see you. See, that's what they need to keep their ears to the street. What's happening? It's simple. Like get some of the producers who are getting these paths and get your sound on your album. Come on. This is what Revival was missing. Apart from the message not being carried out the way it should have been carried out. But having the ears to the ground and listening where the culture is going and putting that into your album, that's a very important part of having a good album. So he got Take It on this shit. I Who's that? Who's that? Let me see. It's Royce the 5'9". His album was very good, by the way. The fucking what was it? The Book of Ryan. Yeah, she's fine.
Y'all in this stuff like double that styrofoam cups on the uppers and downers. I'm in this stuff like double A comics. Finally your brother who's like murderers, killers. The people you run with are fucking, but you just don't wanna be gonna. You can get it pop and it running on, betting on a flick, rimming on.
Ooh.
Only time you ever say I lost, you be talking about petty pop, better call Diddy. Just to try to get me off, and you better hope I don't call trick hits. This shit don't fly. Invincible, indefensible, despicable, typical, trick, illegal, unpredictable. I spit the formidable. Get you fucking wiki, original. I consider me a nigga legit.
Breed hope, nigga. Damn. God damn. Pretty much nothing to say. The second part, Royce's verse, Eminem's verses. Oh my fucking god! Now you know, say 5 track. On to the next one. So this is the title track, Kamikaze.
Okay. How do I say this?
I need to drink some water.
Didn't work out so well for me. 2019. Well, yeah, I'm a fucking kamikaze crashing into everything. You beat me Islamic Nazi, that means there is no such thing. I've been going for your juggler since Reggie Duck Alert. Wedgie in my under with a whole bedsheet and a comforter. Stuck up in my rectal crack. Kiss my disrespectful ass. I ride through your cul-de-sac window, crack open your free blown crash. Everything back. Just be coming back. 2017 flag.
I think the track speaks for itself. Come on. Energy 100%. Delivery 100%. Lyrically. Know that he has like super message to be talking about. This is a turn up song. And it does its job very well. God dang. Very well. I don't know why I keep touching my fucking nose. It's annoying. Anyways, back to the subject. It's very energetic. I can see this playing in a fucking mosh pit. Yo, Eminem. How that nigga must be like shooting for his 50s. So, do you imagine at an Eminem show and then there's like a fucking big mosh pit? This song is gonna be playing. There's gonna be a fucking mosh pit at one of his shows. Ah, man. God damn. Another nice track. God damn. Next track, Fall. Okay.
Everybody's been telling me what they think about me for the last few months. Maybe it's time I tell them what I think about them. Thought you had me slipping into telly, even when I'm getting brain, you'll never catch me left up. Lacking with it, he ain't spitting like the sun is flash. Oh, you better go back and listen, you know me better. Nigga, I slower than I call it track, 'cause it's a total setup, hoping that you rappers falling at. Drinks and hoes that rap to you if you're running for you. Detractors, I'ma have to fuck one of they lip syncs in the mirror. That's who I'm doing it for. The rest I don't really even care. But you would think I'm carrying an Oxford dictionary in my pocket. How I'm burying these artists on a scale of ice by the Hobsons, the Logics, the Coles, the Sean's, the Chaos, the 5 9s and 0 across the world. 50 Cent, units, what, pissing more. But I'm never.
Again, lyrically, this shit is dope. Like I said, he keeps making references to his contemporaries and flexing his lyrical ability. That's very good. Showing the game that he's the greatest. He has the right to do that. He's Eminem. Goddamn, one of the best lyrical rappers of all time. Goddamn, he can do whatever he wants at this point. That's my opinion. It's another great track. I like the hook, the vocals. They're very. They have this quality to it. Very angelic, I can say. I think, and very nice track. I can't see myself maybe listening back to this, but it makes sense for this track to be on the album. Even though I feel like he's already addressed some of these points he's saying, but I like how he keeps shining out these J Cole and these other artists and 50. He talks about 50 in this track, and also I know he's like throwing a lot of shots on everybody. Like he went at Drake, he went at who else did he go at? He went. I know he went at a lot of people. Charlemagne. But like the Drake stuff, I didn't understand. I think he was like comparing himself to Drake in a sense, saying like he's better than him, which he is in a sense. But how can I word this? I think, yeah, I didn't think it was a diss, because I think him and Drake are cool apparently. Because I remember that time, I think it's 2K17, like Drake brought him on the stage and say he was like the best greatest rapper alive, which is not a stretch for him to say. But yeah, I think they're cool. I think it was only like a fucking comparing comparing himself to the biggest artist in the world right now, because it sure as hell ain't Eminem anymore. Even though Eminem is still like a top tier rapper and also as an entertainer, but Drake has he took over, my nigga. But I understand, like, it's competition. It's not like dissing him in a sense. Next track, Nice Guy. I think he already have a fucking song, Nice Guy or Bad Guy. Was it Bad Guy? Okay, that fucking voice was annoying as fuck.
Suck, man, I hope that your heart get hit by a semi-truck. Suck my dick. Fucking suck, man. I have bipolar with the switch up just as quick like you coming. I don't got my self-control. I hope that you run it. Charging me, so I gave my hotel key. Suck my dick. You fucking suck, bit by a semi-truck. Suck my dick. You fucking suck, man. Everything over affects me. When you've been texting you since 3, I still get no fucking reply. You say you.
I don't know how to feel about this track. But of course, it reminds me of like the fucking the crazy Eminem stuff on his all the albums. I think it was Encore, where he was doing these fucking weird voices and shit. It reminds me of that, and like the crazy lyrics, yeah, like over exaggerated lyrics and shit. It reminds me of that, but I don't know how to feel about this. The track is very interesting and very artistic. Like I like the way everything is put together. It feels like this. It belongs together. Even the fucking annoying voice. I don't know who's it's from. That voice is super annoying, but it makes sense in the track. But I don't know if yeah, I'm probably gonna listen back to that. Like it can grow on me over time, but I don't get it. He's telling his haters to suck his dick. Okay, but it's put. That song is very weird. It reminds me of Tyler the Creator, which by the way reminds me of another thing. He was dissing to Tyler the Creator, pointing out something Tyler the Creator said about himself being gay and shit. Yeah, but then again, he's using this song sounds a lot like something Tyler the Creator would do, or something that would find its way on a Tyler the Creator album. Especially in the old days, like Cherry Bomb or the fucking, was it Wolf? Yeah, Wolf or Cherry Bomb. It will definitely be on there. It sounds like something that will be there. Maybe you could have thrown thrown him on there as a feature, it would have been nice. But that's all I've got to say for this. I don't feel any way about it. I feel like it's super creative, but not a banger, not a banger, not a banger. Good guy. So we went from nice guy to good guy. Okay.
Here we go, getting from heroes to villains. Used to be yo, but we both were jilted a couple of times, so we had a slippery slope to deal with to convince a damn hoe to be a housewife who outright lies. She's black eyelid, but she's going through my drawers to plant the KYN. I'm getting accused by a whore who smells like St. Ides and who's probably screwed 5 more guys like the house. Just the thanks I get. Even though you know the real me, you can't be the cheater, convincing them believer, and I ain't in my feelings. I'm out.
A very laid back track. I like that. It's very laid back. It's talking about his own relationships with the women and shit. It's very good. I like the vocals. The singer, the vocalist, just sang pretty well. I'm glad he didn't use the other person who was screaming with a fucking screechy voice. That was annoying. I like the track overall. I don't know if I would go back to listen to it, but it's a good track. It makes sense in the album, like to close off, to kind of in the. You get what I mean. So next track, Venom. It's from the motion picture. Is it on the fucking? Okay, I get it. It's on the soundtrack for the new Venom movie. When the world gives you a raw deal, set you off till you like a salad ball, like an Allen Paul, bedridden, should have been dead a long time ago. What a mailman, Brandon is the thought spun like Joe, gotta know what the hell. When they get me with that venom, I got that venom going down like young rock, cause the dot put me on like sunrock. Eddie Brock can shoot, and I'm the suit, so call me Venom. Great track. I think, yeah, as something that's gonna be in the movie, I think it makes sense. Yeah. Not really that much to say about this song. I like the vocals, the harmonies. I like it when I don't like Eminem singing when he's like only one voice, but I like it when he has like he's harmonizing. That shit sounds very good. I like it. Just like I like it anywhere else. So we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out in the movie. So that's it. My thoughts on this album. Yeah, I've definitely. It's not a very long album. Most of the songs are like 4 or 5 minutes, and there's like the smaller tracks. For the feature list, there's only Joyner Lucas and there's the singer Jesse Reyes and Royce the 5'9". I feel like he used them the way he should have used the features. None of the features are wasted, especially for Joyner Lucas. God damn, he gave him like half the song is Joyner Lucas, half the other half is Eminem, and both of them are spazzing. God damn. I like the beat switches on the tracks where it happens, especially for that track. I think is it oh god, there's this track where it switched and I was like, god damn. I think it was it normal. Wow. Kamikaze, great. That shit was great. And I've probably got like 5 solid songs that I will listen to like every day, like for like a whole month on repeat. So that's already very good. So short album, 13 tracks, no bullshit. it's all like flexing lyrical ability, talking about his relationships on some tracks, and it's talking about like the current state of the rap game, and that's pretty much it. This album is, for me, it's a 8.5 out of 10. It's a very good album. Not really much to say. I think maybe even a 9 for me. A 9 out of 10. It's a very good album, especially comparing it to his last work, this shines if you compare it to his last album. Even I can go as far as comparing it to his I think it's the Marshall Mathers LP2. I also had some of my favorite Eminem tracks were on that project, but I can go as far as like comparing the two. So it shines since it's more like a clean cut, like there's no excess anywhere, and there's he does some experimentations which I like, since like for a bigger artist, for some artists they're too comfortable, they're not like willing to do some artistic stuff. I like that he does it on here, especially on the track, the track with a weird voice, screeching voice. I think it's Fall. No, is it Fall? I think it's Fall. Yeah, I think it does a very good job. So a 9 out of 10. What did you guys think? Comment below. Let me know. And I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, so fuck off.